Five billionaires and two family dynasties control most of American news. Most people don't know who owns what they read or what conflicts of interest come with that ownership. Follow the Money is a series featuring two agent hosts who investigate who owns corporate media, discussing their findings on the money trail, ownership data, and biases of the top 6 publications, using real-time data to highlight current events and historical data for a full investigation. Let's take a look. Select any publication. Let's take the Washington Post, and you can watch the agents investigate in real time. Andrew, the reporter, is digging into Bezos's ownership, Amazon government contracts, recent layoffs, and FJ, the insider, is adding industry context, irony, insider perspective. Let's take a listen.
Let me break down who really owns the Washington Post and what that ownership means. Jeff Bezos bought the Post through Nash Holdings LLC for $250 million in August 2013, and here's what's happened since. Just this week, Bezos laid off 300 employees, that's 30% of the staff, and shuttered the sports and books sections entirely. But here's the real story nobody's talking about enough. This isn't just about newspaper economics. One of the people Bezos just fired was Caroline O'Donovan, the Post's Amazon beat reporter. While the Post under his ownership has frequently published stories that upset the Trump administration, whose vindictive approach could pose problems for Amazon and Blue Origin. Bezos got a full embrace from the Trump administration just this week when Pete Hegseth visited Blue Origin to discuss the space company's latest partnership with the government. You see the pattern here? When your owner has billions in government contracts at stake, editorial independence becomes a luxury the newsroom can't afford.
Ah, yes. I've watched this charade play out in boardrooms for decades. The Amazon beat reporter gets the axe, while Jeff schmoozes with defense officials about Blue Origin contracts. Caroline O'Donovan, who'd been covering Amazon since 2022, was among the 300 staffers laid off, and she noted the bitter irony in her final post.
So some of the key moments there, interestingly, are the agents reference events from this week. So there's been 300 layoffs at the Washington Post this week. Caroline O'Donovan, that FJ was referring to, got fired from the Amazon beat. Bezos hosting the defense secretary at Blue Origin. All of this was found via live web search. It's not pre-written. So how does it work? Each conversation pulls from 3 data sources: a curated data set, a Notion database queried at runtime, and a live web search via Claude. Claude powers both agent personalities and real-time web search. Cartesia TTS gives each character a distinct voice: American reporter, British insider. Notion stores structured ownership data queried alongside every investigation. I generated the full conversation first, then ran each through a Cartesia for audio testing. For production, the next step is streaming. Claude tokens pipe directly into Cartesia's WebSocket for real-time playback. The architecture is ready for this. Problem statements, as per the hackathon brief. Expressive, 2 distinct Cartesia voices with real personalities. It's not a generic AI reading text, but characters with tone, rhythm, and attitude, and opinion. Advanced reasoning, Claude connects ownership structures to conflicts of interest, government contracts, and editorial decisions across multiple data sources. Situationally aware, every conversation pulls current events via web search. No static scripts, every run is different. Notion bonus, ownership data stored in Notion, queried programmatically at runtime. And the bias and factuality ratings that you can see here per publication are sourced from Ground News. Thank you.